The air feels swollen and restless, as if the sky is holding its breath. Wind moves low over flat land, bending trees and rattling loose signs. Far away, thunder rolls in long, tired waves that never quite end. Everything looks ordinary at first, but the silence between gusts is wrong. Something large is coming, and it is already too close to ignore. Sadie watches the sky like it might suddenly answer her questions. She tells herself she has seen storms before, but this one feels heavier, more personal. The wind tugs at her clothes and presses damp air against her skin. She thinks about all the things she forgot to do and all the things she cannot fix now. Still, she stays where she is, unwilling to look away. Daisy moves through the house with fast, uneven steps. She keeps thinking she hears the roof creak, even when it does not. Her hands shake as she checks the windows again, knowing it will not change much. The air smells like salt and rain, sharp and metallic. She swallows her fear and keeps moving because stopping would make it real. The wind rises suddenly, loud enough to drown out thought. Trees bow and snap back like they are arguing with the sky. Loose objects skid across the ground, tapping and scraping in nervous patterns. The first hard drops of rain hit, heavy and spaced apart. The storm announces itself without ceremony. Sadie steps inside just as the rain thickens into sheets. She feels a strange guilt for leaving the outside behind, like she is abandoning something alive. Her heart beats faster than she expects, and she has to slow her breathing on purpose. The walls seem thinner now, less trustworthy. She presses her back to them anyway, listening. Daisy checks her phone even though the signal has already gone weak. The silence afterward feels louder than any alert. She imagines voices she cannot hear, roads she cannot see, help that will not come soon. For a moment she wants to scream just to feel control again. Instead, she sits down and waits. The rain becomes constant, a roaring curtain that hides the world. Water crawls along the ground, finding every low place. The sky turns the color of old steel, heavy and unforgiving. Each gust of wind feels stronger than the last. Time starts to stretch and blur. Sadie grips the edge of a table as the house shudders. She tells herself it is built to last, that it has stood through worse. Her thoughts drift to Daisy, wondering where she is and what she is feeling. The not knowing hurts more than the noise. She whispers a promise she is not sure she can keep. Daisy presses her ear to the wall, trying to read the sounds beyond it. Every crash makes her flinch, even when nothing breaks. She feels small, in a way she has not felt since childhood. Memories surface without warning, bright and unwanted. She closes her eyes and lets them pass. Outside, the storm reaches its full voice. Wind and rain merge into a single force that erases edges and distance. Water surges where streets once were, reflecting broken light. Nothing moves with intention anymore. The world is reduced to pressure and sound. Sadie feels the power go out, and the sudden darkness steals her breath. She stands very still, afraid movement will make things worse. In the quiet moments between gusts, she listens to her own heartbeat. Fear sharpens her thoughts instead of dulling them. She realizes she is still thinking about others, not herself. Daisy lights a small lamp and watches the flame shake. The fragile glow makes the room feel both safer and more exposed. She thinks about calling out, even though no one would hear her. The loneliness feels physical, like weight on her chest. She breathes through it, one slow count at a time. Hours seem to pass, though no one is sure how many. The storm begins to lose its edge, trading violence for exhaustion. Rain still falls, but with less anger. The wind sighs instead of howling. The world does not return, but it loosens its grip. Sadie steps toward the window, careful with each movement. She feels drained, like the storm took something personal from her. At the same time, relief creeps in, quiet and cautious. She presses her forehead to the glass and exhales. Surviving feels strange when it happens slowly. Daisy opens a door and smells wet air rush inside. The quiet feels unreal, like a pause that could end at any second. She scans the room, counting what is still there. Gratitude mixes with a dull ache she cannot name. She steps forward anyway. Water recedes slowly, leaving behind mud and debris. The landscape looks bruised but intact. Birds remain hidden, and the air feels hollow without their noise. Everything smells like rain and earth. Recovery begins before anyone is ready to name it. Sadie steps outside, barefoot on wet ground. The cold mud makes her laugh once, short and surprised. She looks around at the damage, already sorting it into what matters and what does not. The fear has not vanished, but it has changed shape. Now it feels manageable. Daisy follows the sound of dripping water, drawn outside by curiosity. She feels tired down to her bones, but also lighter. The storm did not erase her, and that feels important. She notices small details again, like reflections in puddles. Life returns in pieces. Clouds break apart at the edges, letting pale light through. The storm leaves behind a changed world, quieter and raw. The damage tells a story without words. Survival lingers in the air like humidity. Everything feels fragile and possible at the same time. Sadie stands still as evening settles, listening to the calm. She knows there will be work, grief, and long days ahead. For now, there is only the quiet and the fact that she is here. She lets that be enough. The storm has passed, but the story continues.